Hey everyone, Crazy Canuck coming at you again. Today I want to talk to you about a problem that every sawyer has on their mill. And basically if they haven't had the problem, they probably will. And that problem is cutting into your log stops. Now this wasn't bad, it just kind of grazed the top of it. But this is something that almost every sawyer says, if you haven't done it, you will. And so I set out to solve the problem. Biggest problem is when you're cutting, you're on the operator side, you can't see where your log stops are, and sometimes you forget to put them down, or you decide to take a bigger cut and you end up cutting into them. So I came up with an interesting solution. I put a camera on the mill with the backup camera pointed towards the blade and the backstops. Now it took me a while to figure out exactly where to put it, and that still isn't possibly the final position, but at least what it'll do, because ideally you'd want it right behind the blade so that you could see the level of the log stop to the blade. Only problem is if you're cutting, you're going to knock off the camera with the log, because I have cut logs where you're actually scraping the side of this this guide roller here. And then that's the only way you're going to get 36 or 35 inch cuts out of this is you're going right to the max. So unfortunately the camera has to be behind the roller guide. So that might change, I don't know, might figure something out, but for now it's up here, and all it does is basically just kind of gives me a visual reminder that, you know, as I'm cutting, it's like, hey, that log stop is still up there, I wonder if it's going to clear, rather than trying to remember if you moved it or not. So that's a quick solution I came up with. I'm going to get all these wires tucked away nice and get a log on the mill here, and we'll see how it works. And could be shaky, could be, I don't know, maybe sawdust will plug it up, I don't know. We'll see. Work in progress. Get a log on here and I'll be back to show you how it works. Well, I cut a log yesterday. I was making some 1x6, and for a few cuts I got some really nice boards coming off of it. This one here is 15 inches wide, so 1x15. So what I'm going to do is cut off 1 inch here, make a 1x4, and then that'll leave me a 1x10, which will be perfect for making bee boxes. So I've got the stop set up high, and I've got the camera just clamped on there for now. And see how it's going to work. Tidied up all the wires, and we got the camera. Now it's probably not going to show very good on here. As a matter of fact, I don't think it'll show much at all. Oh, well, maybe. Oh, just might be able to. Okay, so I'm going to start her up, and we're going to do some cut and see how this looks. All right, try and get close enough here to. Okay, so basically this is just going to be kind of a reminder, because I can see the stop right there. So if I'm cutting and I go, oh geez, my stop's a little bit too high. So it's just kind of a reminder, since I can't really line it up with the blade. We're going to see how this works. Hang on, we're going for a ride. get this thing turned off. There we go. Okay, I think that worked. It didn't get all mucked up with sawdust. Stayed clean. Vibration wasn't bad at all. I'm really impressed. So now I've got a 1x14. Now if I come back here and I'm coming along and I go down 4 inches from the top, I'm definitely going to run into the stop. So the camera is basically just going to tell me, hey, the stop's up there and got to check it. Instead of just kind of forgetting about it, cutting and ending up making a shorter stop. So this worked out really well. So I've got a 1x14. I'm going to make a 1x4, which I'll probably get about a 8-foot 1x4, and then I'll have a 9-foot 1x10. So it's a good start. And then all the 1x6. So that's what I got off of one log that was maybe 24 inches across. So that'll be it for this video. Just a quick upgrade to the Norwood. And as usual, like if you like, subscribe if you haven't, and we'll be back with more.